Despite being champions already, the boys will want to beat Rangers tomorrow in the Glasgow Derby. In today's video, we will discuss the build-up to that game whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours, which includes the huge Lennon Miller to Celtic news after the latest twist. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic have been dealt a blow ahead of Sunday's Glasgow Derby with confirmation that Johnston will miss the match and the rest of the league campaign through injury. The Canadian fullback, who has been a near ever-present under Brendan Rodgers this season, is now being managed with the Scottish Cup final firmly in mind. Johnston's absence means Anthony Ralston is expected to start at Ibrox, tasked with stepping in cold for what is likely to be a high-octane encounter. The 26-year-old has made 20 appearances this season, but has started just 7 times in all competitions. His last significant run in the team came during Johnston's early season injury spell, but since then his minutes have been limited, often restricted to late cameos or domestic cup duties. The timing raises questions over squad rotation and whether Ralston has been underused in recent months. With the title wrapped up virtually months ago and Johnston managing ongoing fitness concerns, there were opportunities for Ralston to be given more game time to stay sharp. Instead, he now finds himself thrust into the biggest fixture in the country with minimal preparation. Brendan Rodgers has previously praised Ralston for his attitude and professionalism, but the reality is he'll be up against a Rangers side looking to salvage pride in front of their own support. The tempo, intensity and scrutiny of a Glasgow derby can expose even the slightest rust, and Celtic will be hoping Ralston can quickly find his footing. Despite his lack of minutes, Ralston has delivered in big moments before, but with the stakes high and the spotlight even higher, Celtic need a steady hand on the right side of defence. With Johnston being lined up for a return in time for the cup final against Aberdeen, Sunday is Ralston's to own. Whether he's ready or not, his number is up. Now for the main story, as Lennon Miller is one of the most exciting young talents in Scottish football, and it looks increasingly likely that this summer will bring a new chapter in his career. The 18-year-old Motherwell midfielder has caught the eye with a series of composed and mature performances in the Premiership, leading to significant interest from across Europe. Celtic were linked with the player back in January, with reports suggesting they were weighing up a move, but no deal materialised. Now, as the transfer window approaches, the future of the Scotland Youth International is once again in the spotlight. His Motherwell teammate Andy Halliday believes the writing is on the wall regarding Miller's Fir Park future. This is what he had to say. "There's no chance he stays at Motherwell. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I don't think it would suit Motherwell to keep him next year as well. He's only got a year left on his contract. Loads of clubs want him, so you're commanding a big fee. I think it makes sense for everyone. There's so many clubs around Europe that are after him, and I think his playing style suits playing abroad as well," he concluded. Halliday also thinks the midfielder will end up playing in the Serie A. Brendan Rodgers is keen to freshen up his squad in the summer, which could pave the way for one of his midfielders to go like a Rio Hatate and open the door for Lennon Miller to come in and challenge for a starting role in the Celtic squad. Whether Celtic rekindle their interest or Miller takes the increasingly popular route of heading abroad, one thing is certain: the summer will bring significant change for one of Scottish football's brightest prospects. In other news, Celtic's newly unveiled 2025-26 home kit has turned heads. Not just for its tartan-inspired design, but for what's missing. For the first time in over a decade, there's no sign of Magners on the back of the shirt, sparking speculation that the club's long-standing partnership with the Irish cider brand may have quietly concluded. Magners first appeared on Celtic's shirts in the 2013-14 season, replacing Tennent's as the main sponsor. The deal marked the end of a shared sponsorship era with Rangers and was seen as a significant commercial win for the club. In 2016, the sponsorship structure shifted. Magners moved from the front to the back of the shirt, while Dafabet took over as the primary sponsor. The revised deal extended Magners' presence on the kit through to the 2019-20 season. After that, they continued to feature without any fanfare. As of the 2024-25 season, Magners continued to feature on the back of Celtic's shirts. However, the launch of the 2025-26 home kit has notably omitted the Magners logo as the pre-orders begin, suggesting a possible end to the partnership. There has been no official announcement from either Celtic or Magners regarding the conclusion of their sponsorship agreement. Coinciding with the apparent end of the Magners deal, Celtic has announced a landmark extension of their partnership with Adidas, marking the biggest kit deal in the club's history. The new agreement underscores Celtic's commercial growth and global appeal, with Adidas continuing to supply kits and fanwear for both the men's and women's teams. While the absence of Magners from the new kit may indicate the end of a significant chapter in Celtic's commercial history, the club's strengthened relationship with Adidas points to a promising future. Fans will be happy to not see an ad placement on the back of the jersey, especially those who want a name and number printed at the back. In other news, Barry Ferguson has confirmed Rangers will not form a guard of honour for Celtic when the champions visit Ibrox on Sunday. The caretaker boss, overseeing the final stages of a bruising season for the Ibrox side, dismissed the notion of a public tribute to Brendan Rodgers' side, despite Celtic clinching their 55th league title with a 5-0 rout of Dundee United last weekend. This is what he had to say. "I don't know why there's always a big clamour about a guard of honour. It's never happened in the past, whether it's Celtic, whether it's Rangers. I think it'll always just remain that way. Celtic are champions for a reason because they've been the most consistent throughout the season. But in terms of a guard of honour, I don't see it. It's never happened in the past, so why should it happen going forward? One thing I will do is I will shake Brendan's hand, and as well done for being so dominant. There's no doubt that's been the case this year. That's got to hurt. There's no doubt it's hurt me and the staff, and that's got to hurt the players as well," he said. His comments end any speculation about whether the traditional gesture would take place, a subject that has resurfaced in recent seasons each time the title has changed hands. Ferguson acknowledged Celtic's success but insisted the rivalry has never lent itself to such displays. Celtic make the short trip to Govan as champions, having secured the title with games to spare. For Rodgers, who has already said he's relaxed about the Guard of Honour debate, the focus remains on performance and preparations for the Scottish Cup final at Hampden later this month. Celtic will be without Alistair Johnston and Jota for this match, with the latter out until Christmas time after picking up an ACL injury. Johnston is hoped to make it back in time for the cup final against Aberdeen. Lastly, Kasper Schmeichel has dropped a strong hint that his return from injury is close, as the veteran Celtic goalkeeper shared training images suggesting he's nearly ready to make his comeback. The 37-year-old has been sidelined with a shoulder issue picked up during international duty with Denmark, but is now back out on the pitch and working towards full fitness. On Friday, Schmeichel took to Instagram to post photos of himself in training, one with the ball in his hands, the other with it at his feet, captioned only with a timer emoji. It's a clear signal from the Dane that the countdown to his return is on. Brendan Rodgers offered a brief update last week, confirming the keeper is making progress. Kasper is back out working on the pitch. He's still not quite ready yet, the manager said. Schmeichel, who signed a contract extension in January, keeping him at Celtic until 2026, has been a steady presence when available this season, but in his absence, Viljami Sinisalo has impressed, stepping in with composure during a crucial run-in as Celtic clinched their 4th league title in a row. There's hope that Schmeichel could still feature before the season ends, with the Scottish Cup final on May 24th, presenting a potential return date. Whether he reclaims the gloves immediately or not, his experience and presence in the dressing room remain valuable assets as Celtic aim to complete another domestic treble. What are your thoughts on these? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content.